You think about your problems, you talk about your problems, you wallow and have sleepless nights, twisting and turning all night because you don't have the answers. If you're short, if you're limited, if you're running a deficit in some area of your life, I want you to know that God is able and ready to do bigger, to do greater, to do larger than any of us can conceive in our mind. Sovereignty means God can do. We have to get the audacity to ask. We limit the Holy One of Israel. Take the limits off God. No restrictions, no limitations. And they did not remember His power. The day when He redeemed them from the enemy. God's being grieved over something. What is it? How God rolled back the Red Sea, how God fed them with manna, how God clothed them for 40 years. And then the Bible says that they began to limit that same God. They did not give Him the privilege to do everything He wanted to do for them. God wasn't limited in His ability. They limited Him by their unbelief. I think two things cause us to limit God. Prayerlessness, our wrong perception. In other words, a little perception of who God is. You're limiting me when you don't ask me. Don't limit the God of Israel. Believe Him for something exceptional. Believe Him to use you in a powerful way. None of it happens if somebody doesn't get something in them that says, well, I just believe He's a big God. We must no longer limit Him. It's time to turn Him loose. It's time to let Him be God. And I believe He has so much more for us if we'll take the limits off. He is so mighty, and we bind Him with small faith, with little dreams, low levels of satisfaction, and ant-size expectation. It's time to get a fresh vision and a fresh dream and expand and ask Him for bigger and greater things. He is always the more. So stop limiting Him. Stop limiting Him by not asking. Nobody will strain God's spiritual budget.